What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about one thing that every beginner and even pretty advanced kiteboarders should try. Let's go.
1, 3, 5, go!
Coming from the wild, wild West Indies.
Okay guys, so what we're going to be talking about today is actually riding at a cable park. A lot of you guys are probably like, wait, isn't this a kiteboarding tutorial? Yes, it is. Because the funny thing is, riding at a cable park is the best way to improve your board riding skills, and also helps a lot if you're looking to start hitting rails and kickers, because it's such a consistent pull and most cable parks have a lot of rails and kickers for you to try out. So today we're going to talk about the different types of cables and also the main benefits of why you might want to hop on the cable and check it out. Let's go. Okay guys, so there are two different types of cables. There's a System 2.0, which we're going to be riding at today, which just goes that way and that way, basically back and forth in a straight line. And then there's also a full cable setup, which usually has 4 or 5 towers and usually goes in a big circle. And the reason we're riding at a System 2.0 is because it's much more user-friendly if you've never ridden the cable, because the cable is a machine and you kind of have to be ready for when the cable locks in, because if you're not, you're gonna definitely end up in a faceplant. And the System 2 is just a much more user-friendly system because it's usually just you on the cable and they can control the speed and obviously go how fast or how slow they need to go to allow you to actually get up and enjoy the ride without just spending every time face planning. Funny thing is, because I actually took my girlfriend Megan to the cable when we first got to the UK and we went straight to the full cable. I thought she'd be alright, but she actually ended up in some pretty gnarly face plants. So we don't want that happening to you guys. So if you've never ridden the cable, definitely try out the System 2.0 first. Now you know about the cables that exist, we're going to jump into some of the main benefits of spending time on a cable.
Yeah.
Okay, so the main benefits of riding at a cable are, obviously, if there's no wind at your kite beach, you can go and actually spend time on a cable, and it's very similar to riding behind a kite. The pull's kind of at the same angle, and basically riding at a cable allows you to really dial in board control. Because on a kite, you're usually locked into your heel side edge the entire time, whereas on the cable, you're kind of bouncing between your toe and your heel edge, so you can kind of carve around and really start to understand how the edge of your board works. So that's super good for anyone who's kind of just getting into kiting and you're still kind of a bit scatty on the board. Just spending some time doing some laps at the cable is going to help you a lot. And then once you get past that stuff, the second main benefit of riding at a cable is you get access to rails and kickers. You know, most kite spots don't have any rails or kickers, but pretty much every cable park does, and they usually have a lot of beginner to advanced features. So if you've never hit a rail or you never hit a kicker, you can kind of go to the cable park and they will have something that's pretty user friendly for you. So those are the main benefits of riding at a cable. 1, getting to spend time on your board, getting to carve around, getting to really dial in your board control, and 2, getting access to features. And for someone like me, this is huge because, you know, I'm pretty good at kiteboarding, but I really wish we had a cable at home, because kiteboarding is amazing when the wind's nice and perfect, but a lot of times it's just no wind and you can't go kiting, or the wind's really gusty, or you just don't have any rails or kickers to hit. So having access to a cable allows someone like myself, who's pretty good at kiting, to actually get even better at hitting kickers, rails and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have access to a cable, I would definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already. And before we kind of wrap up today's video, there's probably a few other questions you guys have. One question you're probably asking is, can you ride your kiteboard at the cable? And that's a pretty good question. The quick answer is yes, you can. But not every kiteboard is going to be that good at cable, because the main difference between kiteboards and a wakeboard or a cable pack board is the rocker of the board. Basically how much bend is in the tip of the board. Most kiteboards are pretty flat because that means they just go fast and they get planing much quicker than a wakeboard would, with a lot more rocker. But then when you're at the cable, it means you're going to be going a bit faster than you would like, and you're also going to land a lot harder than you would with a board with a lot more rocker. And the cool thing is, you notice that today at the cable I was riding the Flow 2.0, And the reason I'm riding that instead of the pop is because that board actually has a bit more rocker than the pop. So it doesn't have as much as a cable park board or a wakeboard, but it has a little bit more rocker than the pop, which then this allows me to kind of cruise at a much nicer speed and allows my landings to be a lot softer than they would be on the pop or another kiteboard that's just really flat and flexy. So yeah, that's pretty much sums up today's video, guys. Hopefully you found some of it useful. I just wanted to make a quick little video about the benefits of riding on a cable while we're in the UK and while we have access to a cable, because back in the Caribbean, back at home in Antigua, we don't have a cable. We have beautiful kiting conditions, but we don't have a cable. So I just wanted to make a quick little video right here, right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you found some value in it. If you did, make sure you just leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever ridden cable, if you are going to ride cable now because you've seen this. And also just share this video with a friend. You know, if you have a friend who's kind of new to kiteboarding, share this with him. Maybe he'll go shred the cable and get really sick at riding rails and kickers and stoke you out to do the same. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Peace, love, and big ups.